Out here enjoying this fall like weather, this rainy weather, way cooler temperatures, and it lets me know that fall has arrived. And fall is my favorite time of year. It always has been since I was a kid. I don't know why that is, but I've always liked the fall season from about now clear through Thanksgiving into the early to middle part of December. And then it can begin to get quite brutally cold, especially on days when temperatures get down to like 5 degrees or zero and you have 35-mile-an-hour wind blowing. I mean, it can get pretty brutal. So I really try to take in this time of year as best as I can. And I thought I would just have some coffee and be in my own thoughts. But inevitably, my own thoughts just lead to thoughts like, oh, I should be thinking about how to go about my day to make money, to pay bills, those types of things. And so, a simple experience, what should be just a simple experience of just being out here, gets kind of messed up by my own messed up process. I'm sure other people go through that. I'm not into meditation. That would just be the same problem for me. It would just get messed up by thoughts in my head about life and life stuff. And I guess you could say that's the curse of awareness, consciousness, that sort of thing, where you just can't just be in the moment without thinking about the past or worrying about the future or those types of things. And so, as I sat here and tried to have this peaceful moment, and like I said, I can't hold it. My mind goes to other places, to worrying about life stuff and all of that. So I just thought, well, maybe I ought to just make a video because might as well. Might as well just share what's on my mind, like many people are doing. I don't like to get on these tangents where I'm just fed up with life or life's a prison, which it really kind of is. But like I said, it's just like kind of just sharing my thoughts about things. And, I've got to go inside here in a little bit and look at the emails and think about what I'm going to do today. Excuse me. Because that's how it is in modern life, isn't it? I mean, it's not like you can just go and sit outside in nature or go sit on a mountaintop and everything just dissolves. No, it doesn't work that way for me. Maybe it does for really, spiritually in tune people, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. And I haven't done a video in a while because I don't know what to say half the time, and what could be said that hasn't already been said about, whatever. There's a bajillion channels out there that are, going on about this or that or the other, or current events, or blah blah blah. So I really don't know what the point of this monologue is supposed to be. I never do. It's always just off the cuff. I don't have anything thought out. I don't have this great monologue thing that I have in mind. It just doesn't work that way. Been pretty ADD throughout my life, and my mind, excuse me, I have to clear my throat. Um, my mind kind of goes here and there anyway. What's funny to me is a lot of people don't ever just sit and think, and maybe that's a good thing. Hell, I don't know. You think too much, and then what? You start overthinking things, and then what? There you are, overthinking life, overthinking this existence, this reality, and all of those things. And it's not to say that I'm not thankful or grateful. I try to be, and I'm working on that. I know that's a quality that I do need to work on. I need to be more thankful. I need to be more grateful about the things I am able to experience. I mean, some people are experiencing horrible things at this time in this reality, whether it's um, maybe a child being child trafficked, or somebody going through cancer, or people dealing with depression, or people being genocided. I mean, my God, the list is practically endless. So to be able to just sit and enjoy a simple moment on a rainy day really is worth, it should be worth a lot. And I want it to be worth a lot. I want it to mean something just for me personally. I want it to give me some clarity, some of my just some peace for my own state of being. Does that make any sense to anybody? Well, that's just kind of where I am right now on this day at this time. And I honestly, I don't have anything to gripe about. I mean, I do have some life situations that I wish weren't going on, that have been partly self inflicted on my part and also due to other people's actions. But blame is lame, and I want to take responsibility for myself, for my path, for all of that stuff. So I don't want to get into this ruminating about the past and blaming others for things I'm going through. I'm trying to take more responsibility too. So there's a couple things. Be grateful, take responsibility, and try not to bitch too much about life. I mean, it's all temporary anyway. And here we go down this road of thinking that it just goes on indefinitely, which is obviously a lie. I mean, it does not go on indefinitely. I'm older. I'm 57. Hell, I'm approaching my 60s, and it's like, damn. And my sister is gone. My mom's gone. Stepfather, father, grandmothers, grandfathers, everybody gone. They've all died. They've all moved on. The one friend that I did run around with for many years, he died about 3 years ago. Died of AML, which is a fast acting type of leukemia. I knew another guy at the gym got the same thing. That's what my sister died of. I mean, my gracious, things can happen so fast to people. And to go about life denying that that could happen to you, or I'll just talk about myself. I mean, that that could happen to me. That's the kind of the ultimate form of denial. And any day could be my last. You know, I've known people that have died suddenly of of whatever. I've talked about this before, and I try not to get too far away from those types of realizations because to do so, it's just kind of engaging in a form of this denial. Like, I don't even know why I got to talking about that. Just like I said, it's just kind of where my mind goes. But I think today I'll have to think about work. I'll have to think about all those things that we have to think about. Unless you're just rich and you don't have to think about it. I don't have a great retirement plan. I played too much in my life. Was not concerned about that. And I guess I really am not concerned about retirement because I really don't want to be in that predicament either, being retired and then just thinking about how you're going to go about the rest of your life, I guess, on, being retired. I mean, I see that's also. So, see, I guess maybe having the ability to provide for yourself is a blessing because it could be worse. You could be slowly just degenerating in a nursing home or something like that, like many people do. My grandmother lived to be 95 years old. And when my dad passed away, she came to live with mom and help take care of my sister and I when we were younger. And then when my mom got remarried, she moved to Oklahoma City to a retirement place there in Oklahoma City named, I think it was called Superbia or something like that. I don't know if it's called that anymore, but she thrived for another 20 years. She moved there when she was about 75 years old and thrived in that place for 20 years until she had a series of mini strokes, which left her incapable of even holding a thought together. And she obviously couldn't take care of herself anymore, even in a less restrictive setting like a retirement, place for retired people that can still take care of themselves. And so she was moved to a nursing home and she spent, oh, I don't know how many years there. So actually, she was at the retirement place for maybe 15 years, maybe until she was 90, and then spent the rest the five remaining years at the nursing home. And that's no existence to look forward to. Not at all. She couldn't hold a conversation. Really, really pretty sad. So, yeah, these are the things. This is where my mind goes. And as I get older, I'm like, oh my goodness. I mean, approaching decrepitude. And like I said, but today, on this day, things are going pretty good. I don't have just a lot of body pain or anything I'm really struggling with except just my own thought process. That's my biggest struggle is with anxiety and depression and that sort of thing. And on any given day, it can be better or worse. And today it's actually pretty good because I do like this time of the year and I do like the cooler weather. And well, I'll just leave it at that. I mean, 15 minutes in, and I've said pretty much what I'm going to say. I was listening to another channel, and this guy's younger than me. He's in his mid 30s and going through a lot of things in his own life and going through these mental processes. And he wishes that he could get to where he could do longer monologues, you know, get up to 25, 30 minutes. But really, I mean, at some point, you're going to have said what you're going to say, and you're going to lose people's interest anyway because you're just rambling. So you might as well just, I can't listen to somebody's 50-minute monologues. I mean, I just can't, because things start getting repetitive and so on and so forth. So anyway, all right, well, we'll just leave it at that, and go on about this day. Everybody have a good one, and I'm out.